Hey everybody, Mark here. Well, here we have it. The day has finally arrived. I've been waiting for this moment for 6 months or more now. The new Ducati Multistrada. This is the new engine, which is supposed to be amazingly smooth. All new bike for 2015. Smaller beak at the front here. Basically, the whole bike is different. You've got a beautiful new TFT colour display, the new DVT engine, variable valve timing, so you get the best of all worlds. You get a great increase in bottom end power, mid-range, top end. But what I'm most interested in with this new bike is the new smoothness. My own personal bike is a 2010 Multistrada S Touring, which I absolutely love and I've got no plans to get rid of. But you know, this new engine is supposed to be really, really smooth compared to my bike. I mean, I love my bike. It's got a huge amount of power. You know, I wouldn't want to get rid of it for the world. But this new one is supposed to be much smoother. I've literally 2 minutes come from the shop, very kindly loaned to me by Moto Rapido Winchester in the south of England here, and I've got this loan bike for about an hour, so I'm going to have a really nice time on it. Do my usual, talk about everything about the bike, starting from the top, working right the way through it, and then get off the bike and have a little sort of overview, my final thoughts. Will I buy one? That is the question. I mean, they're quite a lot of money. 16,000 for the S model. You can get the base model without the Skyhook suspension for, I think it's about 13. But anyway, we'll have to see. So literally I've just ridden this for 2 minutes from the shop, and first impressions are very good. The engine is like night and day compared to the old model. So anyway, let's jump on, ride for about 10 miles or so, and see how we get on. Got a beautiful day here today to try it out. I've got this week off work, so this has just literally just come into the shop. It's the first one they've got. It's done 200 miles. So it's all kind of similar, but everything's very different. You know, the reservoirs are different, the switch gear's different. All these are illuminated at night apparently. The seat feels much narrower. It's a bit lower as well, and also you can lower it again 20mm, which is nice for shorter riders. It's got cruise control now. Yes, excellent. I do miss cruise control on my Ducati Multistrada. All the menus different. As I say, the seat feels narrower. Similar kind of feel to my Multistrada, quite sort of aggressive over the tank. You seem to feel slightly more sort of canted into the tank on the seat, if that makes sense. You just feel like you're sort of sloped in more, but it's not a bad thing, just different. The seat feels very comfortable. Mirrors are excellent as always. Screen is adjustable here. I think personally I would go for a slightly higher one because I'm not very tall. I'm only 5'8", just a little bit lower than my Multistrada, but anyway, that's nothing too big. But yeah, the bike feels lighter off the side stand than mine. But anyway, starting up is we've got obviously keyless ignition, keys in my pocket. So when you start it up, it's still got that unmistakable Ducati character, and it makes a really nice bark. It's different. It feels more mellow, more refined, but it's still, you know, very, very Ducati. It's got a huge amount of character. The clutch is lighter. It's got self-servo mechanism in it now. The throttle pull is very light, much lighter than my bike, which is nice as well. So anyway, let's click her into gear and off we go. And I've got this bike currently in the touring mode, which is the full power, 160 horsepower, but it's got that sort of more mellow throttle response, and the suspension is softened. So straight off, I'm going to talk about the engine. This engine is so lovely and smooth. It reminds me kind of a V-Strom 650 that I owned last year. It's really, really smooth. It isn't lumpy. It doesn't surge. I'm just holding it now in fourth gear, 2,500 revs, and it is smooth. I mean, yeah, it's a V-twin still, but it is just lovely. There's no kind of big banging lumpiness that my 2010 model's got. My 2010 model is not really happy doing 30 miles an hour under 3,000 revs. This one is, and that to me is excellent, because I do a lot of slow riding in groups, and it's very important that I've got a bike which kind of, you know, does slow speeds nicely. I mean, my Multistrada, you know, it's okay, 3,000 it's happy, but just under 3 it gets a bit lumpy. But this is like night and day. So 10 out of 10 to Ducati. They have done a hugely good job on this. That engine is lovely and smooth. It's to do with the DVT, variable valve timing. It's got twin spark ignition now, and wow, what a difference. So anyway, let's open this up a little bit. Yep, it's got loads of bottom end grunt, and we're in touring mode now, so bear in mind it's got a kind of mellow throttle response. So screen height, that's on the maximum. Yeah, that's okay. So if you were taller, I think you'd want a taller screen. Mirrors are exactly like my Multistrada, really clear, no vibrations, excellent, top job there. The screen is a joy to look at. I really like that screen, so much information there. Haven't really got time today to go through it all, but it is really nice. Handling, it feels lighter somehow. I can't describe it. You feel like you could really chuck this thing around, but at the same time it's plush and absorbs all the bumps in the road, so it's beautiful. I did have a quick go in touring mode when I first picked it up, and the throttle response is really instant, and it's very stiff, the suspension. But in touring mode it's a lot more sort of mellow. Gearbox feels much lighter than mine, a bit more precise as well. As I say, the clutch action lovely and light, throttle action lovely and smooth and light as well. And god, doesn't this have some power low down. Yeah, this new DVT engine has really given it more power low down. So I'll open it up for you when I get out of this speed limit. So yeah, the seat feels nice and comfy. As I say, I'm only a small guy, 5'8", and I can touch down pretty well, and it can be lowered as well, another 20 mil, so that's a really good thing. But no, this engine is absolutely, it's blown me away. I can't. Okay, let's just give it some welly now. So here we are, third gear, 4,000 revs. Oh yes, yeah, it's got it and more. And the noise, it just bellows and barks and shoots down the road. Oh, it's fantastic. So I'm in 6th gear now. This will be an interesting test. 6th gear, 60 miles an hour, 55. This is really interesting. I couldn't do this on mine. If I had mine in 6th gear, it would chug and be very lumpy. Mine would want 5th gear at this sort of speed. But this is just lovely. Let's try a bit of cruise control. There we go. Hands free. Oh, that's nice. Really smooth. Yes, I like that a lot. Let's try these brakes. I know it's only done 200 miles, but you can still put them on pretty hard. Here we go. Oi-oi! They are awesome. God, they've got some bite to them. Let's try that again. 2 fingers. Flipping hell. Yes, that is really good. I am loving this bike. Oh dear, that's not a good thing. I may have to get rid of mine a bit before. I think I'm going to. No, to sum up guys, so far this bike, it just seems to be everything that mine is, as in huge amount of power, character, but it's just so refined and smooth, but also real sort of Jekyll and Hyde character. Huge booming V-twin engine. I say you can get all the pannier cases for this as well. The top box, so there's the base model which is 13, which hasn't got the Skyhook semi-active suspension. Semi-active suspension, for those who don't know, it kind of keeps the bike in a level kind of plane, if you will. So if you brake heavily, it stops the dive. When you accelerate, it keeps it level. It stiffens up the rear shock. You know, when it senses bumps, it makes the suspension softer instantly. And this has also got something, I think it's an IMU, which senses lean angles and adjusts the suspension accordingly. It's got so much technology in it, this bike. Heated grips as well. It's just an absolutely amazing piece of kit, this bike. But I'm just loving the sort of general ease of engine, smoothness, handling, power. It's just beautiful. So I mean, I'm looking at the screen now, there's an awful lot of information there. Average fuel consumption, temperature, what are we doing, average speed, air temperature. It's pretty chilly today, it's only 8 degrees at the moment. Heated grips, time, it's really nice. But yeah, the handling, it definitely feels more chuckable than mine. Yeah, that engine is definitely a beast. It's really, really nice. Yeah, you could ride this all day in total comfort, and at the same time it's hugely satisfying to ride. So yeah, screen is really nice, controls, braking, awesome, clutch, the gearbox, the ride quality feels exceptional. Let's just do something naughty, can't resist a tunnel. Well, hey, you've got to love Ducatis. The thing I love about Ducatis is you get off them and there's just so much character. You feel like you've really ridden a bike with oozing quality and character. You know, I mean, I've had Japanese bikes all my life, up to when I got my Ducati a year ago, and I just love Ducatis now. They just make me giggle so much. But no, this would definitely be a bike that I would consider. There's nothing wrong with mine. I mean, mine's a 2010 and mine is amazing. And it's, you know, 75-80% of this as good as this one. But this is just refined, so much more refined than mine. Mine is like totally like a sledgehammer to your head. It's not subtle, you know, it's loud and raucous and lumpy and bellowing. This is kind of just that little bit more mellow, but it's just the smoothness of the engine I'm loving, to be honest. It's just really nice. So I'm going to try and find somewhere in a minute to pull over and just go over the bike again with you all. So guys, if you like this bike, please hit the thumbs up button, and please put your comments on. I enjoy answering them. And say anybody out there who's got a 2010 or a 2013 Skyhook, you know, and you've ridden one of these yourself, please feel free to post and you know, compare. But say this is not just a slight improvement, it's like a totally different bike, is the best way I can describe it. It's just so nice. It's just the refinement of it. It's really beautiful. Where is it you can never find a lay-by when you need one in England? So let's do a little bit more high gear, low speed running. So there we go, that's 5th gear, 40 odd miles an hour, and that is just under 3,000 revs, and it's really smooth. There's no surging or lumpiness. That's just great. Open the throttle and it pulls really well. Ducati have also increased the service intervals on this. I think it's at about 18,000 miles now, which is pretty impressive. They do it in the red, and I think the white is a bit more expensive. I do love these brake and clutch reservoirs now, they look really pretty. Yeah, the gearbox on this is so light and smooth. This is the it's A32 now, but this is the A272 here in England. Is a very, very popular biking road. It's a bit busy today because it's sort of, you know, a work day, but it's a very popular road. This is a good place to stop. Well, there we go. As I said, I've been waiting for this bike for more than 6 months to come out and have a go on, and super impressed. Let's just have a look through this screen. I don't know if you can see this. Let's try and get into the menu. There we go. So you've got your touring, urban, enduro, traction control, got wheelie control as well on this. That is really slick. I like that a lot. So this is the S model with the centre stand, Pirelli Scorpion trail tyres, Brembo brakes. So there's your seat, which can be lowered. You have to use tools apparently and remove this plastic bit here, and the seat goes down 20 mil. So there we go, it's a brand new 2015 bike. It's similar looking to mine, but every bit is different. You know, the exhaust is similar, but it's not the same. All this is different. The seat's different. This is all different. Obviously, brand new engine. Fabulous. What an engine that is. This is nice all around here. Oh yes, also this has got the LED cornering lights. When you lean, these come on at night, which is sort of kind of illuminating around the bend, if you like. So guys, there we go. I'm super impressed with that. I can't afford one now, but never say never. Maybe in a year I'll buy a used one for a saving of a couple of £1,000. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Yes, I'm pretty blown away by that, and I'm really looking forward to the next half an hour taking it back. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this bike, and I'll catch you all on my next test ride. See you soon. Bye.